From Vestaburg, Michigan, the Vestabots.
And rounding up the Blue Alliance's team, 469.
Out of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Los Gorillas.
Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Match number 55 underway. All 6 robots moving in autonomous. Ranger Robotics for the Red Alliance, shooting some of the fuel cells over to the red boiler. 6 kPAs, kilopascals of pressure in autonomous, put in by Ranger for the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance has 2 rotors spinning. Only 1 so far for Red, but here comes the second one. So Red goes up by 6 points here in the early going. Each alliance with 2 rotors spinning. Red, of course, has those 6 kPAs by putting those fuel cells into the high boiler during the autonomous period. So there's your 6-point advantage for the Red Alliance. We'll see how that plays out as the match progresses. Very early in the match here, so plenty of time for anything to happen. Blue Alliance now getting that 4th gear in motion, so they have 3 rotors spinning. Red Alliance still needs 3 more gears, now 2 more gears. Here comes another 2, so they're going to put gear number 3 and gear number 4 in place. They get the 3rd rotor spinning as well. They pop back into the lead. So now both alliances, with a minute to go, looking to get a 4th rotor spinning. Remember, you need 1 gear to get that 1st rotor spinning, 2 gears to get the 2nd rotor spinning, 4 gears to get the 3rd rotor spinning, and 6 whopping gears to get that 4th rotor spinning. 3/4 of a minute to go now. 6-point advantage still for the Red Alliance. Once again, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it is due to those 6 kilopascals of pressure by shooting the fuel cells into that high boiler during autonomous. So here comes the end game. The ropes being released by the pilots, robots getting in place and getting ready to hang. Let's see who gets up in the air. That's likely to make the difference in this match. If somebody has an advantage in hanging robots. 2 blue robots up, a 3rd one almost there, and a 3rd one up. 2 red robots up, the 3rd one trying. They've still got 3 seconds. 2, can they do it? 1. Oh, and they just run out of time. If that score stands, that will make the difference. Referees, though, having a conference, so I'm not sure if that's going to be the official final score. All right, here comes the final score. And it is the Blue Alliance. By virtue of those 4 rotors spinning, the Blue Alliance takes the match. They do get an extra ranking point for that as well. So 2 points for winning and an extra ranking point, a third one, because they had 4 rotors spinning. So Blue Alliance takes that one with 3 ranking points.
Starting qualification round 56 with the Red Alliance team, 834.
From Center Valley, Pennsylvania, it's Spartax.
Working with team 6419.
Out of West Des Moines, Iowa, it's Ice.
And rounding up the Red Alliance team, 191.
From Rochester, New York, and from the first Hall of Fame, it's the X-Cats.
Let's see who the Red Alliance is competing against. And in the Blue Alliance team, 1391.
Out of Westchester, Pennsylvania, the Metal Moose.
Working with the Moose's team, 2068.
From Manassas, Virginia, the Metal Jackets.
And rounding out the Blue Alliance team, 2607.
Out of Warminster, Pennsylvania, the Fighting Robo Vikings.
I have these lovely flags, so if it's your team, please come get it and bring it back when it's your turn. Thanks. Yeah. You got to work for it.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
They feel great. Audience, how do you feel? So, Tesla, are we awake? Okay, so I don't think we're awake or we've awoken this morning. We got to use real English, right? So let's kind of do a stretch. You're going to do this motion one section at a time, okay? It'll be a good stretch. Make sure you work out, your biceps, your triceps, your back, your legs. Make sure you get into it, okay? Ready? We're going to start over here, and then we're going to move that way. You ready, Tesla? Ready? Let's go. All right, let's throw it back. Ready? Okay, do you think we can get Carson into it? All right, let's try it. Ready? Come on, Carson. Join us. We'll give it one more shot. I don't think Carson's awake either. So, Tesla, let's try to get them going. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Keep it going. Tesla, give yourself a round of applause. Yeah. So Tesla, while we have some time, making sure all our great competitors can play today, let's look, as a reminder, at the award ceremony schedule and instructions for tomorrow. So mentors, students, participants, family members, ladies and gentlemen, please read the Tesla screen. Pilots, ready to fly. As soon as, oh, here we go. Instructions over with. We're good to go. Pilots, ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Match number 56 underway. Everybody moving in autonomous. Both alliances getting that first rotor spinning in autonomous. Second rotor spinning now on both alliances as well. 1 kilopascal of pressure put in over on the blue side, so they've got that 1-point advantage here in the early going. Blue Alliance with the first of the 4 gears in place to get that third rotor spinning. Red Alliance has 1 gear in place as well. There's your second gear for blue, second gear for red. They need 4 gears to get that third rotor spinning, so both alliances still waiting on 2 more gears to grab another 40 points. And the Blue Alliance gets 2 more, and they spin it up. Red Alliance now getting the gears in place, and they spin up the third rotor as well. 70 seconds remaining in the match. Plenty of time to get that fourth rotor spinning. So both alliances working on getting 6 gears in place for the fourth rotor. They want to get that extra 40 points for getting a fourth rotor spinning, plus an extra ranking point, win or lose. Blue Alliance with 2 gears in place out of the 6. Red Alliance with 2 gears as well. We get to the end game here. Both alliances with the 3 rotors spinning. Ropes being released by the pilots up in the airships. Robots getting ready to hang. Let's see who can do it. There goes the X-Cats, our Hall of Famer. Up and they are hanging for red. A second robot for red trying. 2 robots for blue up in the air. 2 seconds. 1. Spartex for red just getting up there finally before time expires. And here comes the official score. It is going to be the Blue Alliance taking this match. Score of 321 to 255. They were able to get that 4th rotor spinning, so they get 3 ranking points, 2 for winning and 1 for getting that 4th rotor to go. 3 ranking points for the blue teams.
Let's get the next qualification round started. Meeting the Red Alliance in the first driver station, team 4356.
Out of Chaffee, Missouri, it's Big Furious George.
Working with team 3284.
Out of Camdenton, Missouri, it's 4H Laser.
And in Tesla's #1 seed, 2619.
From Midland, Michigan, the Charge.
Let's meet the Blue Alliance. Starting with team 4508.
Out of Schulerville, New York, it's the Steel Stallions.
Working with team 51.
From Pontiac, Michigan, Hall of Famer, the Wings of Fire.
Ready up the Blue Alliance team 4991.
Out of Bridgeville, Pennsylvania, it's Horsepower.
Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Match number 57, Autonomous. 4H Laser for red. Shooting some fuel cells into the high boiler. Both alliances able to get a gear in place and get that first rotor spinning. So 81-75 as we enter into teleoperator mode. Advantage for the Red Alliance. That 6-point advantage was due to the fact that they got 6 kilopascals of pressure by shooting those fuel cells into the boiler. Meanwhile, the Blue Alliance has a second rotor spinning, so they jump into the lead. But Red gets that second rotor in place now, and they jump back into the 6-point lead. So close here in the early going. Red with a 6-point advantage. Oh, but there's still plenty of time to go. Over a minute and a half. The Red Alliance working on their third rotor. They've got the first 2 gears in place. Now here comes the third one. Blue Alliance has 1 gear in place. You need 4 gears to get that third rotor spinning. So Red waiting on 1 more, Blue waiting on 3 more. Red once again with a 6-point lead because they shot those wiffle ball fuel cells into the red boiler during the autonomous round. A minute left in the match. Still pretty close here as both teams, both alliances looking to get that third rotor spinning. A second gear put in place by Blue. And here comes the 4th gear for Red. They're going to get the third rotor spinning. They get it done. Now they bop up to a 46-point advantage. Meanwhile, the Blue Alliance has that third gear in place. They need 1 more to get the third rotor spinning. We enter into the end game. Under half a minute to go in the match. Rope speed released by the pilots. There goes your third rotor spinning now for the Blue Alliance. And now the robot's getting ready to hang. 1 blue robot up and getting credit for hanging. 1 red robot up. A second one making its way up. A third one making its way up. A second blue robot trying. 1 second remaining. So all 3 red robots in the air ready for flight. 2 of the 3 blue robots. Advantage Red, that's the unofficial score, of course. Referees have to confirm that score. We'll see if it holds. Our number 1 seed, current seed, was in that match on the Red Alliance. So that could be a good sign for them if that final score holds. All right. Here comes the official score. And hanging on, it's going to be the Red Alliance. That is the official score, 311 to 255. 2 ranking points for the red teams. Red able to win by virtue of having that 6 points of kilo pressure, KPA, plus they had an extra robot hanging. Both of those contributed to the win.
Tesla, let's meet qualification round 58. Starting with team 95.
From White River Junction, Vermont, the Grasshoppers.
Hopping with team 3546.
From Grand Haven, Michigan, Buck and Gears.
Running up the Red Alliance's team 4342.
From Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, Demon Robotics.
Let's meet the Blue Alliance starting with team 3525.
From Waterbury, Connecticut, the Nuts and Bolts of Fury.
Working with team 193.
From Flanders, New Jersey, Mort Beta.
And rounding up the Blue Alliance's team 3201.
Out of Hamilton, Ohio, Ross Rambotics.
Okay. Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here comes match number 58. Everybody moving in autonomous. So 15 points for for both alliances. Red Alliance trying to get 2 rotors spinning, and they do in autonomous. First time I've seen that here on Tesla. Nicely done. So big advantage in the early going for the Red Alliance. They got 2 rotors spinning. Remember, if you get a rotor spinning in autonomous, you get 60 points. If you get it spinning during the teleoperator period, it's only worth 40. So 120 points by getting the first and second rotor spinning for the Red Alliance in the autonomous period, plus 15 points because all 3 robots were moving. So big advantage in the early going there for the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance now has 2 rotors spinning as well. Red Alliance has gotten their 3rd rotor spinning, so they are going to town. 3 gears in place for the 4th rotor. You need 6. Red working hard. They want that extra ranking point for getting that 4th rotor. 1 more gear in place now. That's the 4th gear for the Blue Alliance. They got the 3rd rotor spinning. But Red working hard and moving quickly to get their 4th rotor spinning. They are just about there, and we still got a lot of time left in this match. There's gears number 4, 5, and 6, and they get the 4th rotor spinning. Counting down to the end game here, just over half a minute to go. 4 rotors spinning already for Red. Pilots releasing the ropes. Robots now getting ready to hang. 1 red robot up, 1 blue robot up, 2nd red robot up, 2nd blue robot up, 3rd red robot up, 3rd blue robot up. All 6 robots hanging, ready for flight at the end of this match. 3 seconds now, 2, 1.
We're going to wait for the final score. Now let's watch the race. Red and blue going in tight. And red passes the finish line. 285 blue, and the winner with 396 points is the Red Alliance. They did get an extra ranking point for having 4 rotors going. So 3 ranking points to red, and let's get the next match started shortly. Let's get qualification match 59, starting with introductions. Starting with the Red Alliance, Team 829, the Digital Goats. Currently in the 3rd ranked seed for Tesla. Working with Team 1792, the Round Table Robotics. And then from Huntington, New York, Team 5016, Huntington Robotics. Turn it up, eat it, and explode. Moving to the Blue Alliance, starting with Team 2851, Crevolution. Working with Team 4506, the Pio Nerds. And running after the Blue Alliance, Team 4485, Tribe Tech Robotics. Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
And here we go in autonomous. Working the gear first is 5016 for the Red Alliance. Delivering for blue. Pop it up. And a rotor. Red. Drivers now take control of the machine. 1792 across midfield. 5016 there as well. 4485. The Tribe Tech Robotics. At midfield, running to 829. 829, the Digital Goats. It's all about the gears now. No fuel in play. 4506 with a load. Gear delivery for the Red Alliance comes up just shy. 2851 is being the muscle with 829 at midfield. A minute and a half remaining. The score 140 to 120 in favor of the Red Alliance. In this battle of gear delivery. Another gear goes up for the red airship. 4485 just placed the gear. And we have 180 to 120 now the score with just over a minute remaining. Gears going up on those airships. 3, rotors turning for red. 2 for blue. 45-6 at midfield, slides past 1792, trying to make its way back to the delivery zone. They are there. Once again, 44.85, boxing out 8.29, and now goes to the delivery zone itself. Third rotor going for red. Third, 3 for blue. 30 seconds remaining. And the ropes are deployed. Pilots looking to finalize those rotors. Robots going up for the Red Alliance. 1 for blue, 2 for red. Seven seconds. The gears are turning. The rotors turn. 4 for red, 3 for blue. 3, 2, 1. And here are the scores. Across the finish line first is the Red Alliance. The final score of 370 to 260. Moving the Red Alliance up in the ranks, down for the blue. 829 moving into second position now with 3 ranking points in that match. Coming up, match number 60.
Let's meet Tesla qualification round 60 teams. Starting in the Red Alliance team, 1985.
From Florissant, Missouri, it's the RoboHawks.
Collaborator team, 11.
From Flanders, New Jersey, it's Mort.
Rounding up the Red Alliance team, 59-52.
From Verdun, Quebec, it's Roebuck.
And in the Blue Alliance team, 292.
From Rushville, Indiana, it's Panther Tech.
Working with team 2177.
Out of Mendota Heights, Minnesota, the Robettes.
And rounding up the Blue Alliance team, 1781.
Out of Chicago, Illinois, the Electric Eagles.
Let's give our GA, Dan Green, and our head MC Blair a round of applause for that juggling routine. Let's put the juggling aside and get this qualification match started. Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Match number 60 underway. All three robots moving in autonomous over on the red side. 2 of the 3 crossing the line for blue. None of the rotors spinning, though, in autonomous. So 15-10 as we enter into teleoperator mode, advantage red. But now the Blue Alliance does have that first rotor spinning. The red does as well. So that's an additional 40 points for each. 5-point advantage for red. That's by virtue of having all three robots moving in autonomous. Only 2 of the blue ones were moving. Blue Alliance now has a second rotor spinning. The Red Alliance still working on that second rotor. They need 2 gears. They need 1 more in place. Minute and a half to go in the match, so plenty of time. All right, there's that second rotor spinning for red. Meanwhile, the Blue Alliance has 2 of the 4 gears in place. Now here comes the third one to get that third rotor spinning. Red still needs all 4 gears to get their third rotor spinning. Recall, you need 1 gear to get that first rotor spinning, 2 gears to get the second rotor spinning, 3 gears get you the third rotor spinning, or 4 gears get you the third rotor spinning, and you need 6 if you want to have all 4 rotors spinning. Red Alliance now has 2 of the 4 gears in place for rotor number 3. Blue at this point going to try to get the gears in place to get the 4th rotor. They've got 1, 2, now a 3rd gear in place. They need 3 more if they want to get that 4th rotor spinning on the blue side. Here comes the end game. Pilots releasing the ropes. Robots getting ready to climb. Let's see who's going to be ready for flight at the end of this match. Under 20 seconds now remain. Advantage blue. 1 blue robot now taken to air. They are up. A second blue robot, a third one trying. All 3 blue robots in the air. 2 of the 3 red robots, and time expires. So advantage blue on the unofficial score that's seen up on the board. We'll wait on the referees to confirm an official score. All right, here comes your official score. And it is the Blue Alliance taking it with a score of 280 to 250. 2 ranking points going to the Blue Alliance teams. Nicely done.
Tesla, let's meet. Qualification round 61 teams. Starting the Red Alliance team, 39-74.
Out of Wyncote, Pennsylvania, E equals MCD.
Working with team, 39-54.
Out of Emlenton, Pennsylvania, 4H Electronics, Electrotex.
And in our number 2 seed for Tesla, team 469.
From Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Las Guerrillas.
And in the Blue Alliance team, 6622.
Out of Outremont, Quebec, it's Stan Robotics.
Working with team 2039.
From McChesney Park, Illinois, Rockford Robotics.
Last but not least, team 1391.
From West Chester, Pennsylvania, the Meadow Moose.
Ooh. Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Match number 61. It's autonomous. All 6 robots moving in autonomous, so 15 points to each alliance. The Red Alliance getting a gear up in place and getting that first rotor spinning, another 60 points. Some fuel cells over on the blue side released. But the Red Alliance with an early lead in this match. Blue Alliance has that first rotor spinning as well, but now Red has a second rotor spinning. Blue working on their second rotor, they get it up and spinning. So 115 to 95, a 20-point advantage to the Red Alliance. That extra 20 points is because they were able to get the first rotor during autonomous. You get a 20 extra bonus points, 60 points for it instead of 40 by doing it during teleoperator mode, which is when the Blue Alliance was able to get it done. So that's your 20-point difference. But we're still in the early going here, folks. 3 of the 4 gears in place for the third rotor over on the blue side. 3 of the 4 in place over on the red side as well. Here comes the 4th gear for Red. They spin up the third rotor. Blue still waiting for a 4th gear for that third rotor. As soon as they get it, they will spin up that third rotor as well. Up in the airship. Pilot puts it in place. He spins it up as well. So both alliances with 3 rotors spinning. Advantage to the Red Alliance. There were some penalty points. We'll find out about those later if they have an effect on the final outcome of the match. About 33 seconds, a little more than half a minute to go. Coming to the end game here. And there's the audio indicator saying we're under 30 seconds. Pilots now releasing the ropes. Robots getting in place, ready to climb. 16 seconds remaining. 2 blue robots up in the air. 1 red one up. 11 seconds now. Here comes a second red robot. A third blue robot. A third red robot. Are we going to have all 6? Yes, we do. 3 seconds. 2, 1. So the Red Alliance with an apparent advantage here. Official score coming up. Let's see if that stands. And it does. Red Alliance takes this match. A score of 395 to 335. They had 4 rotors, so they are going to get an extra ranking point. So 3 ranking points for the red teams. That 4th rotor was also good enough to win the match for them.
Let's meet qualification round 62. Starting with the Red Alliance team, 2386.
From Burlington, Ontario, the Trojans.
We're going team 1023.
Out of Temperance, Michigan, the Bedford Express.
And team 1706.
From Wentzville, Missouri, the Ratchet Rockers.
Let's meet our Blue Alliance, starting with team 772.
From LaSalle, Ontario, the Saber Bites.
We're going team 2168.
Out of Groton, Connecticut, the Aluminum Falcons.
Flying with them is team 3284.
From Camdenton, Missouri, it's 4-H Laser.
Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Match number 62 underway quickly over on the blue side. 4-H Laser putting some fuel cells in the blue boiler, but also on the red side, the Ratchet Rockers putting them in the red boiler. Both alliances also getting that first rotor spinning. So we're seeing a score of 85 to 84 advantage red as we enter into teleoperator mode. Drivers now have control of the robots. 125 to 84 is the lead in favor of the Red Alliance. Red Alliance has a second rotor spinning. Blue Alliance still working to get that second rotor. They've got 2 of the 4 gears also in place for red. 2 of the 4 gears in place for the third rotor for blue. Now a third one. And the Red Alliance now spinning up the third rotor. So 3 rotors spinning now for the Red Alliance, 1 spinning for blue. Gears are in place over there on the blue side. Some more of the fuel cells being shot up. Now the blue pilot's spinning up the second rotor and the third rotor. They realize that they hadn't spun up the second one, so now they've somewhat caught up, bringing it down to a little bit of a smaller deficit. We're under a minute to go, about 51 seconds. So advantage blue, or advantage red, by virtue of all those kilopascals of pressure by shooting those fuel cells in. We got about 40 seconds to go. Blue Alliance has 4 of the 6 gears in place to get that fourth rotor spinning, but here comes the end game. Robots now focusing on climbing and getting in the air. 14 seconds now remaining in the match. Advantage red. 2 red robots up in the air. All 3 blue robots trying to climb. All 3 red ones trying as well. 3 seconds, 2. And all 6 robots up with the time expiring. The Blue Alliance got the fourth rotor spinning, and that may have made the difference here. Red Alliance did get up to 40 kPAs of pressure, but not quite enough to win the match. That will get them an extra ranking point, though, if it stands. And the Blue Alliance takes the match. The numbers stand 359 to 350, so 2 ranking points for winning go to blue, but they get an extra third ranking point because they got 4 rotors spinning. Over on the red side, though, they also got a ranking point because they got 40 kilopascals of pressure in that high boiler. So nicely done by both alliances. 3 ranking points for blue, 1 for red.
let's get qualification round 63 on Tesla started with the Red Alliance team. 30-15.
From Spencerport, New York, it's Ranger Robotics.
Working with the Ranger Robotics is team 2068.
From Manassas, Virginia, Metal Jackets.
And rounding up the Red Alliance team 31-30.
From St. Paul, Minnesota, the Errors.
Had a little flag issue there. It's okay. Meeting the Blue Alliance, Wong.
Out of Arlington Heights, Illinois, another one of our Hall of Fame teams, it's Wild Sting.
Working with Wild Sting is 27-83.
From LaGrange, Kentucky, the Engineers of Tomorrow.
And rounding up our Blue Alliance's team, 33-59.
From Portsmouth, Virginia, Royal Robotics.
We're going to do a redo. Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Match number 63 underway. Everybody moving in autonomous. Ranger Robotics shooting some of the fuel cells up. Neither alliance able to get that first rotor spinning in autonomous. They both get it spinning right after teleoperator starts. The Red Alliance with a 1-point advantage. That's due to that 1 kilopascal of pressure that they put in by shooting the fuel cell in during autonomous. We'll see if that makes a difference at the end of the match, that 1 point. Red Alliance with 2 rotors spinning, Blue Alliance with 2 rotors spinning. 3 of the 4 gears in place for rotor number 3 over on the blue side. 2 of the 4 in place, now 3 of the 4 in place for red. Both alliances getting that 4th gear in place and spinning up their 3rd rotor. So 24-point advantage for the Blue Alliance. There must have been a penalty that occurred against the red. It would be 25, but remember that Red Alliance got that 1 kilopascal of pressure. So that still make a difference at the end of the match. So both alliances now trying to get their 4th rotor spinning. Couple gears in place for red. They've got 4 of the 6 in place for blue. Plenty of time remaining, a little over 40 seconds to go. Let's see if either one of these alliances can get a 4th rotor spinning. Remember, you need 6 gears. Another one put in place for red. Another one put in place for blue. Blue gets it spinning up. Nicely done. They get that 4th rotor going, and we go into the end game. So blue building up on their lead. Ropes being released by the pilots. Robots getting ready to hang. 1 red robot up in the air. 1 blue robot, 2 blue robots up in the air, a 2nd red robot climbing. The 4th rotor spinning now on the red side as well. All 3 blue robots up. 2 of the 3 red robots with 3 seconds. 2, 1. An exciting match at the end as both alliances get the 4th rotor spinning and lots of hanging going on. Here comes the official score. And taking the match, it is the Blue Alliance with a score of 352 to 276. 3 ranking points go to blue. 2 for winning, 1 for getting that 4th rotor spinning. 1 ranking point goes to red because they also got 4 rotors spinning. Nicely done by everyone in that match.
Let's meet qualification match 64 on Tesla. Starting in the first driver station for the Red Alliance, team 3452.
From Berrien Springs, Michigan, it's Green Engineer Z.
Working with team 6538.
Out of Ypsilanti, Michigan, it's Linkbots.
271.
Out of Bayshore, New York, the Mechanical Marauders.
And sneaking around to the Blue Alliance, starting with team and 1939.
From Kansas City, Missouri, the Kniggets.
Working with the Kniggets, it's 2084.
Out of Manchester, Massachusetts, Robots by the Sea.
Looking snazzy, 6419.
From West Des Moines, Iowa, it's Ice.
You have to teach me that hat trick. That was nice. Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. Match number 64 underway. Quick shooting by the Red Alliance. Green Engineers putting some fuel cells into the high boiler. Over on the red side, 6 KPAs. Neither alliance able to get that first rotor spinning in autonomous. They both get it done as we enter into teleoperator mode. 61 to 55, 6-point advantage to the Red Alliance due to those kilopascals of pressure by shooting those fuel cells in autonomous. So let's see if that 5-point or those 6 points for shooting those wiffle balls in works for the Red Alliance. Both alliances now with 2 rotors spinning. 6-point advantage for the Red Alliance. 1 gear out of the 4 in place for blue to get that 3rd gear going, that 3rd rotor going. Same on the red side, 1 out of 3. Here comes the 2nd one. Meanwhile, the Blue Alliance has gotten 2 more, so they've got 3 out of the 4 gears in place. And now all 4 in place over for the Red Alliance. They spin up the 3rd rotor. Here comes the 4th gear for blue. They're going to spin it up in a second here. In place, Pilot spinning it up. So back to that 6-point deficit, favor of the Red Alliance. Still over a minute, so both alliances have a chance to get a 4th rotor spinning. Let's see if they can pull it off. Already 2 gears in place for red. Over on the blue side, they've got 1 gear. Here comes the 2nd one. And here's the third one as well for blue. So 3 out of the 6 in place for blue. Red Alliance needs 2 more, now 1 more. They get the 5th one in place. So here it comes for red. They get the 6th one in place there. Pilot spinning it up. So all 4 rotors spinning on the red side. Nicely done. That's a ranking point, no matter what, win or lose. The Blue Alliance getting close as well. They only need 2 more gears. There's one of them. Now just 1 more. We enter into the end game. All 3 red robots hanging. 1 blue robot hanging. A second one trying. 2 blue robots hanging. 2 seconds. 1. So the Red Alliance with an apparent advantage here toward the end. Official score coming up. And that score is going to stand. Red Alliance taking the match with a score of 331 to 235. They get 3 ranking points by virtue of 2 for winning and 1 for getting that 4th rotor spinning. Nicely done for the red teams.
Let's meet qualification round 65. I know that team's ready, so let's get everyone ready on Tesla. Start with team 6637.
Out of Kearney, Michigan, it's Wolf Robotics.
Working with team 51.
Out of Pontiac, Michigan, another one of our Hall of Fame robotic teams, it's the Wings of Fire.
And rounding up the Red Alliance's team 2537.
Out of Columbia, Maryland, Space Raiders.
Now let's meet our Blue Alliance. Starting with team 3547.
Out of Monroe, Michigan, it's Virus.
Working with team 4481.
Out of Eindhoven, in the Netherlands, it's Team Rembrandt.
And rounding out the Blue Alliance, 4241.
Out of Joliet, Illinois, the Joliet Cyborgs.
So 4481, since we have this whole jumping up, when I say go, we're gonna jump up together to get this going, okay? You wanna do that? All right. Well, not yet, not yet. Don't get too excited. I don't wanna get you over-energized. And Tesla, feel free to join in. Come on, let's all kind of get pumped. Ready? We still got people on the field, though. Okay, let's rest a little bit. Let's rest a little bit. We got people on the field. We're trying. We're doing it again. Let's rest. We're gonna rest a little bit. We got some people on the field. I don't want your arms get too tired because you gotta pull up. You gotta put the gears up, get it going. So you need to rest your arms. Okay, let's get this started. Ready? Pilots, ready to fly. Drivers behind the line, and 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, here we go. Match number 65 underway. Everybody moving in autonomous. So 15 points going to go to both alliances. Rotor spinning for red. Rotor spinning for blue. Blue Alliance has that second rotor spinning. They take a lead there, 100 to 75. Red Alliance still waiting on some gears to get that second rotor spinning. Blue Alliance gets that first gear of the 4 in place now for the third rotor. There's a gear up there for the second rotor over on the red side. Remember, you need 1 gear to get that first rotor spinning. You need 2 gears to get the second rotor spinning. Another gear delivered over on the blue side. The Red Alliance now has that second rotor spinning as well. You need 2 gears to get that second rotor spinning. You need 4 to get the third rotor spinning, and blue gets that fourth one going. So now they have 3 rotors spinning, and you need 6 gears to get the fourth rotor spinning. We go down under a minute, about 58 seconds to go. Advantage blue by about 25 points.
Ready to reboot. Yeah, ready to reboot.
Gears still being delivered. 1 gear out of the 6 in place for blue, now 2 for that fourth rotor. Red Alliance has 3 of the 4 gears in place to get the third rotor going. Let's see if they can get the fourth one up there. So they get 3 rotors spinning. We enter into the end zone. We go under half a minute, and the end period of the match. Pilots have released the ropes. Robots trying to get in position, see who can hang and be ready for flight at the end of this match. 1 blue robot up in the air. They get credit for hanging. 1 red robot up. They're ready for flight. Second red robot trying. They're climbing. 3 seconds now. They are up, ready for flight, and time expires. So the unofficial score showing advantage red by virtue of that second robot hanging. But again, remember, that's unofficial. We got to wait for the referees to confirm that score. All right, we got a score coming up. And it is the Red Alliance They take it with a score of 265 to 205. The Red Alliance did get an extra credit for one extra hang by virtue of the fact that one of their robots was interfered with. It did not change while they were trying to hang. It did not change the outcome of the match, but they did get an extra 50 points. Nicely done for Red. They get 2 ranking points.
Tesla, please give it up for our GA, Dan. He's going to take a short break. But our guest game announcer is the founder of Robot 3 Days, Andrew.
Hello, St. Louis.
Andrew, you ready to get started?
Ready to rock.
Let's start qualification round 66 with the Red Alliance team. 34-64.
There we are, coming to us from Simsbury, Connecticut. It's Sim City.
Sim City is working with team 191.
From Rochester, New York, it's the X-Cats.
And rounding up the Red Alliance team, 65-82.
From Vistaburg, Michigan, it's Vestabots.
Let's meet the Blue Alliance, starting with team 46-07.
From Becker, Minnesota, it's the Coalition of Independent Students.
Working with team 55-28.
From Quebec, Canada, it's Ultime Kirana.
And rounding up the Blue Alliance team, 34-14.
From Farmington, Michigan, it's Hackbots.
Pilots ready to fly. Drivers behind the line. And 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, autonomous period underway. Qualification match number 66. Looks like we've got a gear in each airship. Gonna get that bonus rotor. Couple shots going the wrong way out of the 34-14 machine. Autonomous period pretty much tied up. One fuel being scored. The only difference. Here we are, teleoperated period. Robots working the gears. Big traffic jam. 4607 tying up all 3 red machines, not letting them get to that loading zone. Great distance there from the team from Minnesota, shutting down that critical part of the field. Real-time scoring showing 2 rotors apiece right now. Blue Alliance looking for one more gear. Red Alliance looking for a few more. Plenty of time left to play. Team 191 X-Cats coming across the field. Got that gear in tow, waiting for their position, dropping that gear off. Red Alliance about to get that second rotor turning, third rotor. There we go. 3 rotors on both sides. 1 minute left to play. Team's working that 4th rotor now. Little bit of a traffic jam once again at the red loading station. 65-82 coming to us from Michigan. Slick little machine in position, looking to drop that gear on the peg. 40 seconds left to play. Looks like we're still tied up, 3 rotors apiece. Couple shots being fired by the Hackbots, trying to put a few more points on the board for the Blue Alliance. Long shots, couldn't see how many were made. Looks like we've got 2 KPA. We're in endgame, 17 seconds to go. No robots currently hooked up. I hear them spinning. There we go, 55-28. First one to start rising, 10 to go. Looks like we've got 1 robot on each tower. Make it 2 on each tower. X-Cats hooked up. Can they get up in time? No.
We'll see the scores here just a moment. Scores are in. Here we go. Taking flight. Who's it going to be? Red Alliance, Blue Alliance through the sky. Red Alliance taking the win. 320 to 257. Getting that fourth rotor gives them that bonus ranking point.
Tesla, let's get qualification round 67 going. In the first driver spot for the Red Alliance team, 714.
From Newark, New Jersey, it's Panthera.
Working with team 3419.
From Hunter College High School in New York, it's the Rohawks.
And last but not least, team 3683.
From Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, it's Team Dave.
Dave. And in the Blue Alliance, team 4508.
From Schuylerville, New York, it's Steel Stallions.
Working with 834.
From Center Valley, Pennsylvania, it's Spartex.
And last but not least, team 272.
From Lansdale, Pennsylvania, it's the Cyber Crusaders.
Pilots, ready to fly. Drivers, behind the line in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, autonomous period underway. Robots look to be trying to drop gears off. Blue Alliance able to get one in the airship, get that bonus. dropping a second as well. Red Alliance not able to get it in time. That'll give a 40-point advantage to the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance already got that second rotor turning, well on their way in this qualification match. Robots, no shots fired thus far. Back and forth, running those gears. Each rotor giving them 50 points. Red Alliance looks like they need 2 more to get that third rotor turning. Blue Alliance not far behind. Two rotors apiece currently. Blue Alliance looks like they've got that third rotor turning, not far behind Red Alliance. They've got it up and in position, spinning it up. That's 3 apiece. Just about 1 minute left to play. Working that fourth rotor. Red Alliance looks like they need 5. Blue Alliance probably the same. Gears running back and forth, back and forth. No fuel scored thus far in this qualification match. 45 seconds left to play. The battle goes on. Blue Alliance looks like they need just maybe 2 or 3 more. They might get that 4 rotor. Red Alliance needs just 1 more as we approach endgame. That sound means there's 30 seconds left to play. Pilots can deploy those lines so robots can climb. Looks like 36.83 is up. Red Alliance got that 4th rotor turning. Blue Alliance as well as the scales go up. 10 seconds to go. Looks like we've got 3 blue robots up. Can the Red Alliance match at 7:14 touching? As time expires, we've got all 6 robots, all the rotors turning. Real-time scoring showing a close match. Might come down to penalties. We'll see. All right, here we go. Scores are in. Taking flight through the clouds. Who's it going to be? Blue Alliance gets the win.